guys, welcome to the George Groves Boxing Club, sponsored by Coin Poker. I am in my old amateur boxing club, Dale Youth ABC. The reason I'm here is because I've been training my fighter, Lucas Rohrig. I've been holding pads, but I'm still slipping and sliding. That's right. I still got it. And I'm thinking about the boxing that's coming up this weekend. It's hard to catch your breath these days when it comes to boxing. We had the big show from Tottenham at the weekend. You know, they were the next gen. Eubank said he's next gen. I mean, he's at the end of his gen. It's a new gen now. And the new gen are coming through from the stateside this weekend. Daniel Dubois announces that he's fighting again for all the belts against Usyk. That came out this week. That's going to happen at Wembley Stadium. But this weekend, we have some incredible action. Friday night from New York. Is it the Garden? Is it Times Square? It's somewhere, New York. You've got... Are they the new face of boxing? They're going to be the biggest names in boxing? Supremely talented fighters. Tapimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, but controversial characters and a bit crazy and a bit loopy as well. I'm going to try and get into that in a little bit. That's Friday night. We then move on to Saturday. We got Canelo. He's finally part of Riyadh season. He's in. He's fighting Skull Saturday night. And then just when you feel like you're running out of steam, what is it anymore? We don't need any more boxing. Yes, we do. Inoue. Inoue is out Sunday and not from Japan. He's in Vegas. Vegas, baby. It's worth a trip to Vegas, maybe. I don't know what you say. Is anyone out there? Is anyone going for it? Is anyone thinking, I would love to see Inoue one day, but Japan scares me. Vegas. I've done that before. I know what I'm doing. So, yeah, what are we looking forward to most? Okay, so we'll start this weekend's action, start this little breakdown with King Ryan Garcia. Yes, the King Ryan, first of his name, first of his kind. Has there been a King Ryan before? I don't know. He's in with Rolly Romero. Romero, good fighter. He's a couple of losses now. I think one was a mutual loss of theirs against Tank Davis, but there's no shame in losing to Gervonta Davis. 12 months out now, Garcia's had. Neither him nor Haney have fought since their no contest last year, where Garcia drops Haney 3 times. Looks really good, but can't finish the job. Afterwards, tests positive for a banned substance, Ostarine or something or other. I don't know if it's a SARM or a steroid. I need to get brushed up on my UK anti-doping, VADA doping, anti-doping, especially seeing as I am, ladies and gentlemen, the ambassador for the British Boxing Board of Control anti-doping. I do not condone any doping whatsoever. And for me, I wanted to turn my back on Garcia there and then. I was like, mate, you can't play by your own rules. You can't cheat. You're a terrible role model when you should be something better. But boxing's boxing. And I wouldn't say you never forget, but sometimes you have to forgive. And you forgive, but don't forget, he's back in action. And I think these 3, Lopez as well, such a huge personality. How can he possibly be sidelined? But between Haney, Garcia, and Lopez, you watch the promo for this that Garcia released on his Instagram. I'm sure they all have now. Fatal Fury, New York edition, or I'm not sure what this one's called, but it's great. It's such a great watch. I mean, it's so clever. And both guys, they have to be part of the filming, I suppose, but the way they've done it is not like they're pretending to be knocked out each. Like we've seen Joshua and whoever it was before pretend in Ngannou or someone or other pretend to be knocked out. Nah, it's not that. It's not Fury and Usyk confessing that they're in each other's head. This one, it's really smart, really fun, really cool. So if you haven't seen that promo, I will highly recommend that. And it just gets you so excited. I think these guys are the next generation of fighters that fans will be watching because they're good enough to fight at the top, fight the best, beat the best guys. Hopefully they stay clean. Hopefully Garcia cannot lose the plot. And I'm trying to think back whether guys before, generations, my generation before us, did they lose the plot? And if they didn't, why is these guys so crazy? And do you have to be crazy to make it to the top anyway? And if you are not, are you looking over your shoulder thinking, man, I need to dial up the lunacy. I need to add something to the mix. I have to be interested. And of course, any promoter will always lean into that if it gets people interested in their fighters, they would do it. The TV network's the same. Us here, us little humble podcasters trying to bring you up to date with the action. We want you to listen to us, so we don't mind talking about the craziness if it's interesting. I think these three guys are. I think because they can fight, someone needs to dial it in, make sure they don't lose the plot. I remember at the Ring Magazine Awards, Tapimo Lopez was at the back. He had the Undertaker hat on. He was jumping up and down with the Ring Magazine belt. I think he needs help. But he can fight, and he's cool, and he's got moves, and he can skip, he can dance, he can punch hard. He's back in action this weekend as well. Tapimo Lopez takes on this weekend Barbosa Jr. 32-0 Barbosa Jr. Of course, he's on our radar here in the UK because we see him beat Jack Catterall last time out. And I think, on paper, but from what I've seen as well, the toughest opponent, should we say opponent, out of those three, that each of them was picked. So Lopez has maybe got the short straw, he's got the toughest fight, and that might just be because the belts that he's carrying. But Barbosa, he's had that win against Ramirez. Ramirez taking on Devin Haney, and Rolly Romero, to say, a smaller guy moving up. I think he might even be moving up again because I couldn't find it online, but I'm sure I heard it that Garcia might be fighting at 147. So that's another move up for Rolly Romero, but maybe not. See, this time last year, when he fought Devin Haney, he failed the weight. He coming at 143. As well as testing positive for some other gear, so that's not ideal. And a year on, maybe Ryan Garcia is now a 147 fighter. Apparently Conor Benn is on his way out there as well. So I've seen Garcia talking up Conor Benn, his performance from the weekend, bigging him up. We know what bigging up means. It means he likes the look of that as an opponent one day. He wants to talk up his opponent, his future opponent, and that could be actually a really good fight. Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia. Now, I said that I wouldn't bank on seeing Conor Benn back down at 147. I thought he's been training for so long now to be a middleweight, a 160 fighter, but he did look small. Granted, he did look small. Maybe he can actually get back down to 147. I wouldn't rush back down there though, mate. Take your time, because we've seen time and time again fighters who go up, then come down. Not always the best. So who do you think will steal the show from New York this weekend? Will it be Ryan Garcia? Or is he a fight fans just, us here in the UK, we don't like drugs cheats. We're like crazy, but within reason. Is he too crazy for us? Is Devin Haney too much of a whinger? Does he whinge a lot? Does he need his dad to stick up for him too much? Do we really like that? You want a fighter who can talk for themselves. And does Devin Haney, whether he means to or not, does dad Pups, whatever he calls him, pop in and do the job for him a little bit too often? I don't know, am I being harsh? And is Tapimo Lopez actually the real man, the breakout star? I remember when he beat Lomachenko and I was like, wow, take notice of this dude. And since then, he wears the cool hats. He's got the moves, he can skip, he can dance. Maybe he's going to steal the show. But if I missed something there, you guys let me know. Saturday, we are back in Saudi, Riyadh season, this time Canelo Edition. Canelo Edition. Canelo Edition. Cinnamon, Canelo Soul Alvarez is fighting on the Saudi platform, part of Riyadh season. He's buried the hatchet. Was it just all banter? Him, Turki Al Sheikh, they're getting on. He wanted Canelo, he's got Canelo. Looks like he's got a Crawford fight as well. I'm certain that is happening. But in the meantime, get yourself off to Riyadh, mate. No longer in Vegas or Mexico. Get out there, get the job done. He's fighting Skull. Unbeaten is Skull, 32-0. Does he stand a chance? No. Have I done my homework? I hope so. Maybe I've missed something, but I can't see him beating Canelo Alvarez. He hasn't fought anyone on that platform, in that league that Canelo has. And Canelo always shows up, always performs. He's been so dominant in the super middleweight division. He has been excellent. Obviously, since, me and a couple of others sort of moved on. And I'm gonna sound bitter, I'm gonna sound jealous. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I've got a picture with him. Look, there's a big height difference there. Just saying. Just saying, like someone who likes to keep it the double distance. Yeah, no, I know. We've got mutual opponents. That's the thing. Oh, but Canelo is back in action. I'm a huge Canelo fan, we all know that. I think he does the job. Saturday night, business as usual, but this time for him, not in Vegas, not in Texas, not in Guadalajara, in Riyadh. So good luck to the guys out there. Hope they have a fantastic time. And that sprues us right on, which we will still have energy for. Back to Vegas, actually, this time for Inoue. Inoue is fighting in Vegas this Sunday. Vegas. It is not Japan. It's not 10 a.m. UK time on a Monday morning. It's some other time. It's got to be Vegas time, yeah? We might catch that early hours of the morning. He is fighting Cardenas. Cardenas 26-1, one loss on his record, but he's up against it when he's fighting Inoue. Is he pound for pound the #1 best fighter in the world right now? Only no one knows. But he's 29-0, 26 knockouts. He always brings the heat. He got dropped once. Is there any vulnerability to him, really? I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, it's amazing that he is the bloke who goes on at the end and sort of just, when you don't need any more boxing, there you go, have a bit of a Inoue. But I've got to mention him. You've got to listen to him. You've got to watch him. And then when you are flagging at the end of this marathon weekend of boxing, this marathon week of boxing, if you're rolling on from last weekend into a big heavyweight announcement, into the boxing from the States, into more Saudi, and then back to Vegas. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on the big events this weekend. Let me know if I've made a grave error of judgment in any of my predictions. I'm going favourites. The accumulator's not going to be that great this week, but them be the ways. But we will see a lot of quality boxing. And we've already seen a quality promotional video for this weekend's action in New York. Catch you soon. I'll give you a breakdown of how the guys go and what they do. Hopefully, there is a bit of a shocker and I can try and get my brain around it and figure out, well, where did I go wrong and where did they go wrong? Yeah. Thank you to Coin Poker for sponsoring us. Get yourself back in the gym, lads. There you go.